Good morning, it is, where are we? Look at my phone. It's August 26th, 7:18 a.m., episode 2632. I believe that is correct. As usual, I don't see the screen. Shout outs first to Robert Cotino, who liked my Orange County Water cartoon, Satanic Fatty, and Dee Dee Wiss. I think they all liked it. Thank you guys so much. That cartoon did pretty well, probably because everybody cares about stuff like that. I mean, it was a local issue, but people do care about the quality of the water they're going to drink. Hell, some people care about the quality of the water that they're going to wash their cars with. Speaking of cars, I did this cartoon yesterday, and I thought this was going to take like 2 minutes. It's like, this thing is just a bunch of straight lines. It'll be easy to draw. It was not. For some reason, it just fucked with me, and I still don't like the way it turned out. Funny thing is that a lot of people dug the cartoon well. I was just like, and then the drawing quality is meh. And my editor at the Advance, and I didn't do it for him, he messaged me yesterday just telling me how much he liked it. And I got the idea or the concept, or like, I gotta do something with this fucking ugly car when I saw one in Chicago. And then coincidentally, at the same time, I think I saw some sort of post about how ugly it was. And I don't remember what that post said or where I saw it. I just remember somebody said something about how ugly it was. I already knew it was ugly, but that kind of reinforced, like, I need to do something with this, because I think it's a pretty cool concept to do something with this stupid car. Plus, it's from Elon, so that's just another little bonus there. So, yeah, that's what I did. And I spent a long time on it. I just had a really hard time, mostly with the tires, and I was staring at photos of this thing. And every photo, of course, is the same. I mean, there's no variations on this thing. I think there are 3 versions of it, but when you look at it to draw, there's no variation of it. And so the technique I used was to draw it once, copy it, but draw it like the rough. Don't finish drawing it when I copied it and move it down. And I did the same thing with the human beings. So this cartoon, it had 4 layers. So the first one with the truck and the people, and then the second one was the vehicle, and then there's a third one with copying the people. I did that one separately. I don't know why. I didn't have to, and I didn't think about copying them until after I already copied the truck. So that was 3 layers, and then I did the 4th layer for coloring. I don't like to use more than 2 layers, one for drawing, one for coloring. But there are days, where, like, I do those 6-panel cartoons where I might end up using like something like 12 layers, depending on what all I need it to use and copy and junk like that. So, yeah, not a big fan of using multiple layers and stuff. I was listening to something or reading something that my friend Jack Oman wrote, and he was talking about how I like to use the paint bucket like in Photoshop and stuff. And that's something I don't want to use. And Jack is not somebody that uses all the techie stuff, because he's a pen and paper guy. And while I am a guy that draws digitally, I don't like to use all the digital tools so much. But we all use layers when we color our cartoons on computers, whether it's Photoshop or Procreate or whatever else somebody else is using out there. I highly encourage everybody to color in Procreate. Even if you still draw on paper, you should draw in Procreate. It's just so much better for coloring cartoons than Photoshop. Photoshop has its place. I still use Photoshop. Even though I could use a free program, I'm just way more comfortable with Photoshop, and all I'm using it for is to make file types. I make 4 files for every cartoon. An RGB, CMYK, I make a black and white TIFF, and then I make a smaller TIFF for Go Comics. So every cartoon has 4 files. Don't ask me the difference between all those files. But I do know RGB is a preferred one for online, and maybe even for print too. I don't know. Guys, have a great Monday. I'll talk to you either tonight or tomorrow morning. Goodbye.